Hi guys and welcome back to the world of Tank Celtic Files. Today we are going to check out a tank destroyer from the American tech tree. Situated at Tier 8, the T28 Prototype has a rotating turret, just like all the American TDs in that branch of the tech tree. Just 2 tiers above the Hellcat, the T28 Prototype is as far a departure from its smaller Tier 6 brother as Rambo 3 is from First Blood. Same family, but somehow so entirely different. If the Hellcat is fast, stealthy and has no armor whatsoever, the T28 Prototype is just the opposite. It's a lumbering beast, with a big 120mm cannon that will strike the fear of God into the opponent. Since we're already talking about its gun, let's take a closer look. I want to show you a comparison to the 12.8cm cannon that you get on the German Tier 8 TD, the Jagd Panther II. Both cannons are similar in caliber, with a slight advantage to the JP2. But the rate of fire is higher on the T28 Prototype, reaching almost 6 rounds per minute. Concerning the penetration, it's pretty much a wash. When using APCR shells, the JP2 edges slightly ahead. When we are talking alpha damage, the JP2 has the advantage with 90 additional damage per shot, and despite its lower rate of fire, it's about 200 damage per minute ahead of the Prototype. Both have a 2.3 seconds aiming time, but the 12.8cm on the JP2 has a better accuracy. But let's not forget, the Prototype is a rotating turret, and that is a huge advantage indeed. So what else is different? Well, for one, the JP2 isn't as heavy as the Moon, and therefore can reach a top speed of 55 kph. Though it takes its sweet time to get there. Then there is the JP's armor. 100mm at Tier 8, and you know that pretty much everything that shoots at you will damage you. Sure, there is some nice sloping going on, but the JP isn't a fairy. Get spotted in the open and die. A good JP driver knows that. The T28 Prototype could not be more different. The Prototype weighs as much as a Moon, and its top speed is a shocking 18 kph. That's only a hair faster than a TOG. You are not going to win any sprint races in this thing. On the other hand, this beast has got some serious armor. Take a look. The T28 Prototype has 200mm of armor protection on its frontal turret, gun mantle, upper and lower glacis. That is pretty darn good. The lower hull is protected by 150mm. Not bad. Not bad at all. The turret is rated 101mm, and it has a nice round shape that will bounce a lot of shots. Also note the nice sloping on the upper hull. Side and rear armor are 50mm. There's a word for it: garbage. Don't get flanked in this. Keep the opponent ahead of you, and all will be well. Let's watch a replay of my buddy Eddy. He's in his T28 Prototype, and this fight illustrates perfectly what this machine can do. XVM predicts an even game, and a city map such as Ruinberg isn't necessarily a bad place for the T28 Prototype. Eddy takes the Prototype straight into the city. Don't be fooled by the speed of his tank. I have accelerated the video. He is doing no more than 18 kph. Ouch. I also get the distinct impression that Eddy must have been in a bit of a mood. I know the guy pretty well, and normally he is not the in-your-face bitches kind of guy. But here he is clearly driving with anger. And that makes it great. Instead of staying at this corner here, he just pushes on. That is quite aggressive. He will run into resistance pretty soon. Here they are. Another T28 Prototype is just ahead, and the VK on his right side. Great shot at the weak point of the upper hull. But now he is really getting hit from the right, and it is time to back off. Looks like they are not coming. Oh wait, there they are. 2 medium Tier 6 techs. The shots are flying, but I don't see him taking any damage. Wham. 466 damage, take that bitches. He's bouncing them like a bus. just 330 this time. That was a low roll for this gun. Oh, look at that KV-1S, where is he going? Unlucky shot here, the tracks aided. The 1S is turning his turret. He fires, no damage. The return shot hits that 1S hard. Eddy sets him on fire. And of course, this 1S driver does not have the fire extinguisher. He is slowly burning to death. Eddy finishes him off. He did not even try to get into cover. I don't get it. He drives back and forth in front of the Tier 8 TD with his flank totally exposed. That's 340 efficiency for you. Keep it up. We need more players like you in KV-1Ss. Maybe Wargaming won't nerf the crap out of it after all. Oh, these guys are still here. Snapshot, you're dead. And what about your friend? Is Eddy going to get him too? Yes, he is, but someone else gets the kill. Eddy just drives this thing like he doesn't give a shit about anything. There is the other prototype we met earlier. There was the other prototype we met earlier. So Eddy is in a really strong position now. He has gotten behind the opponent, and that will seal their fate. Him has 2,800 damage and 3 kills so far, but there are still plenty of opponents alive. Make that 4 kills and 3k damage. That was another great plus shot of that Easy 8. Eddy has found a scumbag. Kill number 5. And now the dinner plate is ready. He's got the rear of the T29. Oh, this is Christmas. Kill number 6 and Top Gun medal. What's next? Does Eddy get a shot at the BK? His reload was just a bit too long. Eddy is not wasting any time. There is more damage to be done. That IS is in a lot of trouble. Clad ammo. That's 7 kills. There are still 2 enemies alive, so a Radley Walters medal is possible. They are both good players and will make it easy for him. We're looking at nearly 3.7k damage and 7 kills, top tier or not. That's pretty awesome. This was only the second miss he's had so far. The cat is dead. That leaves only the ISU 152. There he is. Hope for luck. Oh god. I cannot believe that. What an unlucky bounce. So here we are. Eddy got Top Gun, Steel Wall, and he earned his Ace Tanker badge with this great performance. Let's take a look at the team scores. While this was a Tier 8 fight, Eddy did by far the most damage and kills of his team. He carried this game in his T28 Prototype, and I think he also demonstrated the strengths of this TD very well. He received 18 hits, of which only 6 penetrated. 12 shots bounced for a potential damage received of more than 3,000. And he even traveled 1 kilometer during the fight. In this thing, that is an achievement in itself. That's all I have for you right now. I hope you had fun watching this video. I certainly had fun making it. It was also a joy seeing Eddy not giving a shit in the half and just smack them silly. Until next time and take care.